Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. You'll see Los Angeles facing Los Angeles. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Bird out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Jordan. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the one spot. Butler dishes to Rondo. Some solid defense from Johnson. And Bird, here we go. Passes it to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
I can't believe defenders are not aware they cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Johnson outside. Here's Jordan. Duncan with the block. Aguirre kicks to Wallace. Out to Duncan. Out to the right wing. Aguirre passes to Butler. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles on D. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Wallace. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And here is Los Angeles now. Jordan kicks to O'Neal. And they double up Jordan. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Aguirre. So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And so Aguirre nails them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Rondo kicks to Wallace.
Rondo with the nice dish.
Los Angeles on D. Trailing by 2. And it's sent back by Wallace. Aguirre. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Now here's Jordan. Jordan with another miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. Oh, Maestro, he is so good.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
a circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Offensive rebound. And Walton throws it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Yao, he's checked in for Tim Duncan. Here's Yao. Off the inbound. He takes it up and lays it in. Yao's got his first 2 points.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Richardson, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Richardson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Deflects the pass.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
The shot by Wade, wide open. That falls. Great assist by Love. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wade kicks to Walton. Good work defensively by Yao.
That is some tough defense there against one of the...
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
And just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home. And the fans have really helped them here.
McAdoo out there with Jerry Stackhouse. Then there's Yao. Then it's Allen. And for Los Angeles, we've got Worthy. D-Wade out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Kemp in at the 5 down low. Here's McAdoo. Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Kemp can't hit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
O'Neal's checked in for Kemp. Los Angeles trails by 11. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Ben Wallace did not like that one.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And the free throw line has been a bonus as well. I mean, they've sought contact, and when the whistle blows, they're taking advantage.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Butler. It's blocked by Shaq. Stolen away. Here's
My goodness. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And stolen by Butler. And Wallace slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Worthy. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And stolen by Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Shaq. The kick out to Pierce. Shoots the three. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Richardson. Here's Pettit. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Stackhouse is checked in. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for O'Neal. Bird comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Wayne Wade's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Bird. He's guarded closely. Soft touch off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Inside. Edit. Uses both hands to slam it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside, Davis. From downtown. No good that time. And And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Ben Wallace with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Wallace is out there with Duncan. Then there's a glide. And it's Butler in the shooting guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Johnson dishes to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Jordan against Butler.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Jordan. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Looks like it may have had the opposite effect on the defenders. I mean, right there, it looked like they were still in halftime mode.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Rodman comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Worthy subbed in for Larry Bird. Rodman kicks to Walton, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles leading by 6. Duncan in the corner. Down low. And Yao slams it in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Johnson, the pass to Walton. Yao with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Richardson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Russell Westbrook in for Los Angeles. Rodman kicks to Westbrook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Yao Ming. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Wade's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Walton. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Yao.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Butler dishes to Yao. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Los Angeles. Love's checked in for Los Angeles. Pierce comes in for James Worthy.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Yao. And it's McAdoo in for Duncan. Feeds to Stackhouse. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Westbrook passes to Pierce. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Love's got 7 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for McAdoo. McGuire comes in for Ray Allen. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, O'Neal comes in for Kemp. And Larry Bird subbed for Paul Pierce. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Davis. From 12 feet out. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Stackhouse. They get it again. Wallace misses.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Los Angeles leads by 4. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Magic Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Bird. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Rondo against Johnson. And taken away by Magic. Jordan kicks to O'Neal. Out to Bird. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wallace has got 8 rebounds in this game. Butler dishes to Wallace. Tries to save it. And stolen by Jordan. Down low. Here's Bird. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Rondo passes to Duncan. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the shot. 12 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Butler against Jordan. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles with another miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one is good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Out to Bird. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Absolutely, no question about it. I mean, this is a snug one.
Johnson against Rondo. Pass to Aguirre. And that's collected by Bird.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the shot goes in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for Los Angeles?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
A slam dunk by Rondo.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. Jordan with a good game. He has 8 points and a steal.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those two things.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Wallace. Off the left rim and out.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And here's Jordan outside.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
With the second effort, it's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Johnson kicks to Bird, and Jordan has it in the corner. That doesn't go either for Jordan. The drive by Rondo. Duncan outside. Off target with his three.